Hello everyone, thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Max, and today I'm going to be doing my review for episode 3 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Alright, so this episode is definitely the best of the series so far. I think it's really amping things up to what the final 3 episodes of the series will be about. And I think we're kind of bringing all the characters into the fold. You know, Zemo was a huge part of this episode. Sharon Carter was a huge part of this episode. And of course, Sam and Bucky were as well. Something I really liked about this episode is how it's kind of taking a show that's contained and it's bringing it to other locations. So like, it's still the same story. They had to travel to Madripoor, and that is a location from the comics that's tied in with the X-Men and Doctor Doom and some other characters. And, you know, it kind of takes the story of Falcon and the Winter Soldier and makes it a broader story without bringing in, you know, too many characters that will take away from the show or what the show is about in general. Now, as far as the characters this episode, I was a little indifferent to Sharon's role in the episode. I think her fighting scenes were really good, but the story to me is really interesting. You know, it seems like she kind of was forced into the situation of living somewhere else because she was on the run, and now she doesn't really have anywhere to go, so she's dealing with shady people, which I think can be good character development, but it also seems like she's not quite the same character that we saw in the past, so I'm interested to see what they do with that character, but also a little scared in terms of will they change too much or will they mess up the character in some way. Zemo was definitely the standout for me this episode. I loved every scene he was in, and he really seemed like the villain that you can sympathize with him because we know what happened to his family and his, you know, life in general. But now we're learning about this other side of him where he's, you know, this kind of big businessman and he has all these different outlets to different people and they're able to use this to their advantage in the story. And I really like that element of him. He also finally got his mask, which I think is a great look for the character. You know, it's not too comic booky, but it's sticking enough to the look that he has to make it realistic. And I think just with the way it worked in the scenes and how he kind of put it on and then stepped up to blow up, I think it was a gas tank, and, you know, kind of take over the situation when they were all fighting in the area with the storage containers. I think that was really great. Sam and Bucky, they didn't have a whole lot to do this episode either. I mean, they're obviously main characters and they were in there a lot, but I think this episode was really focused on Zemo and also seeing how far he can push each character without breaking them. I also really liked the scene with the hypothetical, as Bucky said, of how he would break Zemo out of the prison, and then the reveal that Zemo, you know, was broken out, all of this did happen, and how he kind of came back from the curtain and was revealed to have escaped. I really liked that element. Overall, this was a really good episode, and I can't wait to see where they go in the future. I would give this episode a 4 out of 5 for sure, and I'm really excited to see what happens with Zemo's character. So that's about all I have for now. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you like it, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.